Hi, my name is Nate, and we're going to take the next few minutes to go over how to edit content in Briefpoint. You want to edit content in Briefpoint so that you can make it your own work product. This means whenever you respond to discovery in Briefpoint, you don't need to reinvent the wheel or go searching through old work product. In this case, we're responding to a special interrogatory. In order to object to this, you can simply select the objection you wish to lodge from the menu of options on the left side. Here, I've selected a work product objection. You can edit your content in Briefpoint in three places. First, you can edit the content in line by selecting the pencil icon here. You can edit it from our menu of options by selecting the pencil icon here, or you can edit it in our library. I'll be going over all three methods in this video, but we're going to start with editing in line. Editing in line allows you to make quick adjustments to text for purposes of this objection to this request or special interrogatory only. For example, if I add any text to this, and then move on to the next special interrogatory and select the same objection, that objection will revert back to the default. If you'd like your modifications to be preserved for whenever you use that content in Briefpoint, you can do so by editing the content from the left panel. Any changes I make to my work product objection in this box will be preserved for this and all future discovery responses when I select a work product objection. I'll add some language now. Once you're done, click Save and Add, and you're ready to go. You can also add variants to this content, so you can tailor the content for specific clients and/or cases. To do so, go to the content you wish to modify, click the drop-down menu, and select Add New. In this case, I'm going to add a version of my work product objection that also has a citation to the CCP. I'll call it Default plus Citation. And the language will be basically the same as the first one, although it will also include a citation to the CCP. Click Save and Add, and now, whenever you look at the drop-down menu under your content, you'll see the default and the default plus citation. If you click default, it will revert to the default, and that citation isn't there. I'll keep it for now. When editing content in the left panel, you may have noticed that some words are in all capital letters and surrounded by curly brackets. These are what we call dynamic placeholders. Dynamic placeholders will ensure that your work product accurately adapts to all your cases and different document types. For example, here we have the dynamic placeholder called request. This placeholder will be replaced by either the word request or interrogatory, depending on whether you are responding to a set of interrogatories or requests. Because we are responding to a set of special interrogatories, the request placeholder is replaced with the word interrogatory, shown here. Briefpoint has many different placeholders for you to mess around with. For another example, the placeholder respondent will be replaced with whatever name you chose for your responding party. For information on all our placeholders, you can click Learn how to customize your content with placeholders, and you'll be taken to our library of placeholders and their values. We've already discussed request. Moving to request type, this will ultimately appear in your document as either requests for admission, requests for production, special interrogatories, or form interrogatories, depending on which of these you're responding to. Request type singular is the same as request type, except all of these are singular and not plural. The placeholder request object will be replaced with either the word information or documents, depending on whether you're responding to requests for production, for documents, or requests for admission, special interrogatories, or form interrogatories for information. The linking verb placeholder is used in conjunction with the request object placeholder, and it ensures that your sentences are grammatically accurate when referring to information for the linking verb is, or documents for the linking verb are. As noted, the dynamic placeholder respondent will be replaced with whatever name you chose to refer to your responding party as. Moving down, the dynamic placeholder propounding party type will be replaced with the word plaintiff or the word defendant, depending on whether the propounding party is a plaintiff or defendant. Finally, the propounding party placeholder will be replaced by the name of the propounding party. For example, in a case entitled Peter Peppercorn versus Patrick, where the plaintiff, Peter Peppercorn, is the propounding party, then the propounding party placeholder will be replaced with the word Peter Peppercorn. If you'd like more information on dynamic placeholders, you can email support@briefpoint.ai and one of our product consultants will get right back to you. The third place where you can edit your content in Briefpoint is called the library, and you can access your library at any time by going to the top of the page and selecting Library. The library is where all of your work product is stored within Briefpoint. For example, if we go to our work product objection, we can see that we have the default and the variant we added during our response workflow. You can edit, add, or remove the text and versions of objections from your library just as if you were editing them from the left panel of your response workflow, which is what we did earlier in this video. You can also edit responses if you have specific language you'd like to use for multiple responses. This functionality is the same in the library as it is during your workflow. The library is, however, the only place you can go to edit your preliminary statement and general objections. To edit your preliminary statement, click Preliminary Statement and then edit the text here. To edit your general objections, click General Objections. Note that, by default, we do not include general objections in your response documents. If you'd like to include general objections, click Include General Objections in every output document, right here. Once you've clicked that, you can see our list of default general objections, which again, we would encourage you to change and make your own. That about covers editing your content in Briefpoint. Customizing your content ensures that the work product you draft once can be repeatedly and accurately applied to all varieties of cases and discovery types. If you have any questions, please email support@briefpoint.ai for more information. Thank you.